watching Intruders.tv. We're at the Open Coffee Club BBQ in Terryglass in County Tipperary on the shores of Lough Derg. And I'm with the organiser of Open Coffee Club BBQ, that's Everett Bopp. Everett, thanks for inviting us here today.
You're welcome.
And the fantastic weather you organised, it's not bad.
It's coming later actually. It did have a little bit of rain earlier, but the sun is bound to break out in, I would say, about 2 hours, 2.5 hours when the barbecue starts.
Tell me about this place. Do you live here?
I live about 10-15 minutes down the road from here, yeah, so I'm fairly local.
Okay.
Well, I'm blow-in, but I live local.
And part of your background has been, as you were saying to me, you've been involved in rolling out Wi-Fi, doing wireless internet service provision, really, is what you've been doing.
I've been doing that for about nearly 10 years now, and basically grew to the whole thing from just using wireless LANs to wireless hotspots, hot zones, WiMAX, you name it, basically the whole evolution of the industry.
Right. So thanks to you, we have wireless here. We have wireless internet, wireless broadband available here at the Derg Inn today.
Well, partially, Frank, to me. I mean, there's a wireless hotspot, a wireless network here for public use. It's free. Still, Ireland being Ireland, we're beaming in the signal from about 15 miles away. Right. So, yeah, it took a bit of effort, but it's here. It's here. Yes.
Very good indeed. So tell us about this event here today. What is involved with the Open Coffee Club BBQ? We discussed this last week in a podcast. There's been a number of talks today. Who's been speaking today, and what have they been talking about?
There's a whole range. There's a number of people. Like this, for instance, Sabrina Dent is now talking about how to hire a fire web designer, how to not to be the customer of hell. There's somebody talking from had talk earlier from the Digital Media Exchange, which is the company that allows other companies to track their digital media online. There's been a talk about using digital media, I think, in education. Unfortunately, I missed most of the talks. Being the organiser, I've been running around the place like a semi-headless chicken. But it's basically anything, as long as it even remotely has to do with technology, internet, use even simple things as selling to the internet to non-technology related products. So, yeah, that's about it, and there's plenty more talks coming on later on. And
the big event then at 4 o'clock is this, it is at 4, isn't it? This Dragon's Den type entrepreneurs competition. How's that going to run? How's that going to be laid out, and how many people are involved in that?
Well, we have about a panel of about 4 to 5 judges, to call them that. And
who are the judges?
Well, I can see we're building on it. There's a guy called Paul McMahon, who's a business consultant. There's a guy, Ronan Foley, a quite successful businessman, but at the moment he runs a very large insurance company, who actually accidentally operates in a real niche market. It provides insurance for religious institutes. Right. But there's myself, there's Frank Fullard, who's a quite well-known business consultant, and there's probably one other person there. And what basically happened, we have about 5 startups or entrepreneurs with a business idea pitch to the panel, tell us basically who they are, what they want to do, and how they plan to execute the plan. And once everybody had their chance, they get a number of questions from the panel, quizzing them about their business idea. We'll decide a winner, and the winner will actually get, rather than the Dragon's Den competition, they won't get cash investment. We wish we had 50,000 euros or more to give away. We don't. But we have a pack of prizes that will allow them to grow their business. Amongst those things is virtual office space from Regis, membership card for Regis, we have laptops, we have a year's use of a dedicated web server, we have Microsoft software, we have business consultancy services. So basically everything somebody needs to get their business off the ground.
Very good. It's an interesting thing really about when you're talking about entrepreneurs and the kind of social events that they organise. It's, I suppose, characteristic of entrepreneurs that if they want something done, very often they'll say, well, I'll do it myself, or I'll make this happen, or I'll work with other people to make this happen. And I know that very often, as you say yourself, we discussed this last week, in fact, you have your own business to run and your own business to drive forward. But you've put in a bit of work here for the community in relation to this, and you've made this happen on your doorstep. Has it been worthwhile? Would you do it again, perhaps?
Already planning the next one. Really? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the one in the form that we're doing today, I hope to do another one in about 6 months' time. In the meantime, I'm planning now something I mentioned to you last week, a mobile Open Coffee Club, probably on a train crisscrossing Ireland, but or possibly in the form where we do it on a bus, and we have an Open Coffee Club roadshow throughout the country. So yeah,
very interesting.
We'll do it again.
Fantastic. Well, thanks very much for inviting us here today, Everett, and the best of luck.
You're welcome.